What's up everybody, Ryan here. Haven't put out a video in a while, so today I've got some minor heating repairs and preventative maintenances. Figured why not? Let's make a video. So come with me today. We're heading to Mayfield Heights, Ohio in the Cleveland area. And right now I'm going to get some coffee, pick up some parts and filters, and then I'll be on my way. I got everything in my bucket here. I'll go bang this out a couple PMs later. Should be a pretty good day. Oh yeah. Here's the one with the bad gas valve. Shouldn't be too hard. Pull this whole assembly out, swap it out, get the contactors that are written up and belt replaced, and then we'll set the gas pressure high and low on this. Alright guys, I got my flame sensor and igniter wire disconnected from the board. Got my wires for the gas valve off. Just going to take out a couple of screws here for the support bracket. Take these two out and this whole thing's going to just pop right out. Alright guys, got the whole thing out. I'm going to get some pipe wrenches. We're going to get this gas valve swapped out. We're also going to clean the flame sensor, the igniter, and then the burners. Alright guys, I've got the gas valve in line, level with the burners, and I'm gonna put this in last. Once I get the mounting bracket put in place, I'll pipe that in place with this in. What I'm gonna do now is just go over these burners, go over this flame sensor and igniter with a wire wheel and a wire brush, clean them up, and we're gonna stick it back in. Got a little bit of dust bunnies in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit it with the nitro, blow it out. Now that my ears are thoroughly ringing, oh yeah, here we go. Clean. All right, let's get back up on the roof. Now there's a screw back here right in the bottom that this bracket falls onto. I didn't get it on video and I was taking it out, but you gotta loosen that up. There's 2 feet right on the bottom. They're gonna fall onto those. I'm gonna get this mounting bracket put back. That'll hold our gas valve in place while I go ahead and tighten up the piping and the drip leg and union to connect back to our gas. So let's do it. Now the reason I waited to put this back in was because I wanted to make sure my gas valve was level and able to fit into this support bracket here. Because if you get it, you put it all together outside of the unit, and then you get it in, you realize this isn't gonna fit in here, and you start torquing on it, you can mess up the way that this burner bracket holds the orifices in the burners, and then ultimately the way the burners are directed at the heat exchanger. So that's why I did that. I'm gonna give it one more little tweak, and then we'll be good to go to tighten up this gas line, and I'll be back with you when I'm ready to check gas pressure, and we'll pull out the YJack manometer that I got from Mr. Gil Cavey from the HVAC Uncensored podcast. And just for good measure, I get the old top test combustible gas leak detector. Just gonna give this a quick scan. This thing's been pretty good so far, so it doesn't hurt to double check, make sure nothing's leaking. I will retest again before we fire it up, but I think we're good. A lot of pipe dope on there, so we're all set, guys. All right, guys, I've got everything all wired up, contactors replaced that I needed to do, and got my manometer. Again, this is the Yellow Jacket YJack Mano. It's a pretty awesome little manometer too. It comes with the air insertion probe, so you can check static pressure and all that good stuff. Everything's magnetic. Haven't used it for static pressure yet, but I'm sure when the time comes that I need it, I got it right here. I've been primarily using it for checking gas pressures when replacing heat exchangers and gas valves and getting my pressure set correctly. So I'm all hooked up. I just used the test port here in the pipe for the manifold instead of trying to get all the way back here and accessing this one. This one's pretty easy. So I'll wire back up. Gas valve is on, gas cock is on. I've got W1 jumped out, so we're gonna check gas pressure here, and here we go. All right, there we go. We're running a little high on just first stage. We're at 2.02, so I'm gonna back that down to 1.7. Like to put my cap in place because sometimes it'll drop the pressure a little bit once you put the cap back on. So I'm going to stick that over low and we'll see where she's at. We may have to take it back off and adjust it. Boy, we're at 1.68, 67. I think we're good right there. All right, so all our burners have ignited. I know if it's kind of hard to see on video, but they're all lit. We'll go ahead, I'm going to jump out W2 here, and I can hear the increase in gas pressure, and we are just about on the money at 3.54, 3.53. Maybe I'll back it off just a touch. Looks good to me. Get our cap on there, see if it drops our pressure at all. Did you see that? It dropped it. So I'm going to increase it slightly and then put the cap back on. Go to 3.6, put the cap on and see if it drops down to 3.5. And I think that's close enough. Pretty nifty little manometer. I like it. I've used it a bunch. I want to thank Gil again. Won that watching the HVAC Uncensored podcast. So if you guys haven't checked that out, there'll be a link at the end of the video. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the heat off on them now because it warmed up. Actually, it's quite a nice day. I actually took the flannel off not to show you my awesome shirt from HVAC Crew. Good guys, if you like this shirt, head on over to HVAC Crew. You can find them on Instagram. Good dudes, met them in Vegas. Appreciate the shirt. I bought this one, they didn't give it to me, but it's a nice one. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. That'll notify you anytime I got a new video coming out, which I'm hoping is going to be a lot more, a lot sooner. I kind of took some time off from doing videos, and I'm not going to get into why, but I'm back. If you like the video, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell icon. That'll notify you anytime I got a new video coming out. Leave me a comment. Hit like. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.